kill a mouse yesterday.
Yeah, I saw.
I
that
saw on
your
Instagram.
Yeah, that's gross.
Why did you post it? Like my first reaction was, okay, kill a mouse, I guess, but why do you post it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was traumatized. I didn't want to kill an animal.
So you went
But it was
therapy.
it was either the mouse or me.
Kung takes pictures of a lot of things. He actually has a theory. If you ever have a meal with him, he always takes a picture of every meal and he says, "Camera eats first."
That actually belongs to my cousin who said that. So
That's hilarious.
John Woo.
Yeah, credits
Love
to your
my
cousin.
Yeah.
So we are here with Mattis, and I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've ever said your last name out loud. Is it pronounced Riemann or Raymond?
Riemann.
Riemann. Mattis Riemann from Potsdam.
That's correct.
In the fatherland of Germany.
Where's Potsdam?
It is a suburb of Berlin.
It's not a suburb, technically.
No?
No, because Potsdam is the capital of the province of Brandenburg. So it's not technically not a part of Berlin.
Interesting. So, but Berlin is in the province of Brandenburg.
No,
It's
Berlin.
its own,
The city of Berlin is its own province.
oh, kind of like Washington, D.C. is its own district. Right? Like Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States, is not
That's a special case.
Is not in the state of Maryland.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it is.
So,
but
but Berlin would be its own district.
So you see, we have Germany has. Why am I?
It sounds like there's too much gain.
Yeah,
I
I sound like too much gain.
Yeah.
You see, there's like Germany has officially 16 provinces or 16 states.
Mhm.
The 17th is Mallorca.
The 17th is what?
Mallorca,
What's Mallorca?
the little island in front of Spain.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Where we go to party?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
And that's a fun thing. We call it our 17th state because all Germans go there and get drunk. There's actually like a street, like there's in the center of Mallorca where all the German guys go to party. There's a street called Schinkenstraße, which means nothing else than ham street. Like the ham you eat, like the deli meat you eat.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's where like the pubs are and where it's weird music. It's
Yeah.
all like it's a mixture of folk and country and EDM. So
What
it's
kind of music do you listen to?
really fire music. Oh, that depends on the mood. I listen to a
Like
lot.
who's a current German artist?
A current, so a still living German artist
Yeah.
I listen to a lot.
Yeah.
So there's a band it's an indie band called Province, basically,
Province, yeah.
technically translated. And if I go when it goes to music, I'm really much influenced by my dad. So I'll
Mhm.
listen to a lot of classical music.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of German stuff, a bit of Italian stuff. And thinking a lot in choirs in the last time, I get to perform a lot of modern American music though. So like gospel, what Hope and I share is about the love for Shenandoah.
Oh, Shenandoah,
Yes, exactly that song.
I long to see you.
Okay, he's gonna start singing. I think we have a break for a few minutes.
You're into classical music. Did you ever play an instrument?
I
Or-
played piano for a long time. So
piano
6
player.
years,
Yeah.
I stopped taking lessons. And that's the point where my mom considered me not playing piano anymore because I'm not taking lessons.
Well, you're like me. I did it for 6 or 7 years.
6, 7?
No, we're not doing that anymore. It's over.
It's never gonna end.
And
gonna end, right?
yeah, now we just play for fun, right?
Yeah, we play for fun. We play sometimes in combos or stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're preparing right now. I had to reactivate my piano skills since I'm in Canada because we're preparing right now Heroes by David Bowie for Live at Lunch
Oh,
with a fabulous combo. Bjorn,
Cool.
who also been in this podcast before
Cool.
me,
Yeah.
he's playing drums and he's like kind of band leader.
so it's like a German band.
No, it's not a German band because Julius is on there too.
Okay.
But
And is Joseph on vocals?
Joseph on vocals. And Josh was supposed to play lead guitar, never showed up. So it might be Mr. Bonakowski on lead guitar. But it's gonna be fun.
Heroes. Okay.
What about Bodo Vodka?
You mean the tongue twister guy?
Yeah. Do you listen to
He's a
him?
nice guy. I'm not.
I
mean,
follow him on Instagram, even though I can't read any of his posts.
who doesn't?
Exactly.
The thing is, he is also like from the Berlin area.
Mhm.
Been to one of his concerts once. It's a nice guy, but it's like not music I would listen to on a daily basis because I'm missing the actual music in it.
Mm,
So what he does more is rapping. I would
Yeah.
consider it as rapping.
okay.
And rap is like not the kind of music I listen to. I mean, I have a rap playlist and that's my gym playlist.
Rap is very good for the gym.
Love
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Like either I feel like every person who's going to gym is either listening to like really, really bad music, like rap or something, or you go listen to white girl music. I feel like that's the two options if you go to the
Not
gym.
classical, eh?
I
No,
follow a
it doesn't
guy
work.
on Instagram. His name is always called. He does a lot of opera bird.
Huh?
He goes like to a lot of operas and stuff
Yeah.
and classical concerts. And he once made a post like 5 symphonies to survive gym, which is
Really?
quite funny. So
What do you put on a playlist that's classical for gym?
Gustav Holst Mars.
yes, the general like the general
If you're lifting weights, I guess,
universe symphony of Holst.
Yeah.
Is quite a good one.
planets.
I think my favorite is Jupiter though.
Oh, Jupiter is the superior movement of
Beautiful.
that.
Yeah,
of
it's-
that.
yeah.
Yeah, but Mars would be a good one on the treadmill.
Mars is a good
I
one
think-
for the gym.
Probably most people know Mars.
Dvorak.
I disagree. I think most
Yeah?
people know Jupiter.
Really?
Jupiter is the most.
And in
one.
particular, the reason why everyone knows Jupiter is because it was the soundtrack to an episode of Bluey.
Yes.
That's not that's not how I know it.
No, that's not how you know it. But I would say that,
And everyone watches Bluey?
Well, I was going to say, especially young children. Bluey is incredibly popular.
I was so happy to be rid of those children's programs.
But Bluey is good.
How old is your daughter now?
My daughter, she's
Yeah.
13,
Yeah.
14 actually.
She's out of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not
Oh, yeah.
necessarily.
I'm so glad I didn't have to listen to that stuff anymore.
But Bluey uses a lot of classical music.
Yeah.
That's good.
Then just listen to classical music.
That's not bad. That's not bad on
Let's
its own.
list off some Germans that we know.
Okay, you can start.
Who's that comedian? Flula Borg? Is that his name?
I don't know. I don't follow German comedians. My
Comedy only works in your mother language.
Run Lola Run.
Oh yeah, Run Lola Run.
That's a good one.
My favorite German celebrity.
No.
No. I mean, yes, I teach History 12, but I'm not going there. Mattis already knows this about me. My favorite German celebrity is Bertolt Brecht.
Okay.
If you would consider him as a celebrity.
Yeah, he's a mid-century avant-garde German playwright.
Was he a celebrity of that time?
Well, he started a theater company called the Berliner Ensemble,
Yeah,
which still
okay.
exists to this day.
Okay.
That's a point about him. But like most of, I don't know if you know like guys like Goethe or Schiller,
Yeah, I know Goethe.
they're known today. But back then,
Johann
nobody
Wolfgang von Goethe.
Yes. But back then there were nobody knew them. Like
Hmm.
Well, it's the old adage that an artist is never appreciated until they're dead.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rammstein?
Oh my god, let's not talk about that. That's like
No? That's German.
Rammstein, everybody says Rammstein in Germany. The thing is, I personally never listened to Rammstein.
Yeah.
I don't know any of their songs.
Uh-huh.
And of course, it's German music and it's what everybody like
Yeah.
says, oh, German music. But it's not characteristic for German music.
Hmm.
What about Das Sound Machine?
Yeah, it's good. It's like Kraftwerk.
Kraftwerk.
Yeah, you know Kraftwerk?
Yes.
The Pro guys.
Yes.
They're pretty good music. It's like the early beginnings of, I mean, techno is from Germany in the end. Techno is from Berlin.
Oh, who did 99 Red Balloons?
Nena.
Yeah.
That's a. But you see, when we're talking about all those artists, Rammstein, Nena, also some modern German indie artists, we always come to a point where those people get in the discredit.
Uh-huh.
And there's actually like, I mean, I know a few people that work in like this music branch, and the music branch is I would consider it one of the most toxic branches in the world.
What do you mean?
Oh, you don't need to read the news. There's a lot of like emotional abuse, physical abuse, drug abuse.
In the German
Oh,
music scene?
of course.
Oh, okay. No.
I don't.
You know the one guy from it wasn't Run Republic, it was how the guy's called. The boy band where Justin Bieber was also part of. Not Backstreet Boys. Was Backstreet Boys?
No.
He wasn't part of a group.
The one that jumped from a balcony in Mexico?
Oh, that's One Direction, but
One Direction.
that wasn't Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't, but he was part of that.
Oh, you're
Bieber?
talking about Justin Timberlake?
No.
No.
No,
That
he's
was
talking
not.
about One Direction.
No, he's talking about boy bands.
Boy bands, One Direction.
It's not Justin.
No,
No.
Justin Bieber.
I don't know One Direction.
Yeah.
Werner Herzog.
Werner von Braun.
Ooh. Werner von Braun.
Famous rocket scientist.
Yeah.
Can strike back with that one.
Operation Paperclip.
Yes, that's it. How did you call it in... You called it Operation Staple. Oh my god.
Stapler.
No.
I should have seen that coming from me earlier.
Yeah.
So
Let's go back. Let's go back. So, Mattis, you are an international student here at Delview,
yes, that's correct.
and you started here. You're only here for one semester.
Sadly.
So my memory, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. And I'm going to try my best not to do your accent because I will butcher it. But the international students that started at Delview second semester technically started a week late. So we were already a week into this new semester, and all of a sudden I see a whole crew of students walking down the hallway. And who was giving you the tour? It wasn't Mr. Pocock because he was on paternity leave.
Pocock was on maternity leave. We had Mr. Hope giving us the tour.
So Mr. Hope is wandering around giving the tour, and I
Do you know him, Kyle?
Yep.
So I kind of introduced myself. I'm like, "Hi, I'm the drama teacher." And as soon as the group leaves, Mattis runs up to me. You are the drama teacher here, yes. and then Mattis says, "I do lighting." And I said, "That is excellent. I would like to see the performance space." So I take Mattis into the drama studio, and he looks at the grid and he goes, "This is very humble, but we can work with this." And from that moment on,
He was hired.
He was hired. I very seldomly, I don't think I've gone a full day. You took 1 or 2 sick days, but you've basically been...
Oh, it took more than 1 or 2 sick days this semester.
I was going to say, you've basically been stapled to the drama studio ever since.
When I'm in the building, I spend a lot of time in the drama studio. Yeah, that's...
So it's very clear that you don't just talk a good talk, you walk the walk. You do know your stuff when it comes to audio-visual equipment. You are very, very well
That's
versed.
a bad point about me. You know what Choi just told me like 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago?
What did he tell
Problem with you or with people having skills in AV is that there are 2 less people that have skills in AV and you get overworked so fast.
Yeah, well, that is a problem. But as far as Delview is concerned, you've been able to find a way to make everything work. You've got more out of my lighting gear than I've ever got out of it. You can set up our sound system for our large events in the gymnasium. You just set up all of the podcast equipment that we're using here.
I love it.
How, give us a little bit of a backstory. How did you fall into this?
It was like, I think it started when I was 6-ish. Is that my chair?
That is your chair.
That is your chair.
I
said no squeaky chairs.
Yeah, I know. So it's that. I think it's that when I was 6. So my family always had the habit to go to a lot of concerts. My parents both, like, not job musicians, but they're both into music. And at some point, I decided, those funny blinking lights and those little turns and knobs are way more interesting for me than what's actually going on stage. And then I spent like the next 2 years just standing at like, I know you guys over here have weird terms. So in my world, front of house is where the tech crew lives. Front of house is like when you go into a concert.
Yeah,
you have this space where the lighting board stands, where the sound board stands, where like possibly a video operator stands or something. That's considered front of house.
Okay, we call that the booth.
Yeah, but for you it's called the booth. But for example, our friends down in the south in the States, they call it front of house too.
Interesting.
And front of house is also called the people who work ticket.
That's what I call front of house.
That's what you call front of house,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
So I spent 1 or 2 years as a bystander. And when should I change the chair, Mr. Kang?
No, it's fine. As long as it's not a mouse.
It will bother him every time, though.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to lie, I'm going to get tremendous...
Did I make a face?
Yes. And I'm going to get tremendous satisfaction out of this.
A face.
Every time that chair squeaks, I'm going to look at Mr. Kung's face. It's going to make me so happy.
I mean, you're not sitting on the opposite side.
You know you're an audio nerd.
Yeah.
I know you can edit it and post, though.
Yeah, but that's
the
work.
Thing is, that's the next thing. I would record this, 3 microphones, each one on a channel. So I would record it multi-channel. You're recording a Sam right now, right?
Yeah, but when we have a computer here,
Yeah.
we do record multi-channel.
That did save me once because what happened? There was some problem with there's a problem with something. I had to
Sample
remix it. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I spent the next 2 years probably as a bystander.
Mhm.
And when I moved to grade 4 or grade 5, so the thing is in Germany, the system is a bit different. We have elementary from grade 1 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get something which is like, then they decide whether to send us on a school that goes only until grade 10.
Mm-hmm.
And afterwards you get sent out and do like you get basically educated for practical job.
Right.
Like
Streaming.
for example,
Streaming, yeah.
what could you do when you
Like
finish after grade 10?
trades.
No, not trades.
Not trades.
Not
Medicine.
trades. No.
Uh,
What you can do
Teaching.
is for plumber. You can become a plumber.
That's a
No,
trade.
that's a trade. Yeah.
That's a trade?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's a way that you stay 13 years
Yeah.
in the school system.
Mhm.
But it's like worth the same as if you would stay 12 years.
Mhm.
You just have more time for everything.
Mhm.
And then there's like something which is called gymnasium, which goes 12 years.
Mm.
That's what I do. And there's also an option to leave elementary at grade 5
Mhm.
and directly go to a gymnasium, which is called an LUBK, which is German for Leistungs- und Begabungsklasse, which translates to it's basically a class for the strong kids. So for the kids who really know what they're doing, that are
Mhm.
way ahead of their classes.
Why is it called gymnasium?
I don't know, but we call
Gymnasium.
it's written the same like your gym.
Mhm.
Actually, I don't know where the name comes from. But
Well,
Interesting.
the word, if I'm not mistaken, gymnasia, is an ancient Greek dialect which
That
means
may be.
to exercise in the nude. And that is actually where gymnastics has
So that's
its
what you do.
origins. Yeah.
okay, I guess.
Yeah.
It's Germans.
Raging about Germans now? No, better not. He's gonna send you a gift then. Since we got a new chancellor, you never
Yes.
know what's coming for you.
Oh dear.
No. So when I moved up to grade 5, there was a point where I still was taken before I started taking piano lessons.
Mhm.
Like from kindergarten to grade 3, I think I played recorder, as every kid does.
No.
And I played
Love
recorder.
recorder.
I played recorder for like 6 years. I could play Vivaldi on a recorder.
Oh,
My
I have
brother-
a recorder.
My brother teaches elementary music and he teaches all the kids how to play recorders. But
Yeah.
In-
Did your brother also got a death threat from
yeah.
like a student?
Oh yes, a grade 5 threatened my
I'm gonna
brother's
kill
life.
you.
Yes, but with the recorder, I don't know if this is the same in Germany, but the recorders that we use in elementary schools in Canada are very, very low cost. And
Well, a good plastic one.
yes,
And
very-
everybody started on.
and
They
none,
last forever though.
but none of them are like perfectly in tune with each other. So
That's the first thing you learn how to tune your recorder.
these ones are one piece. Like you can't even.
Yeah, but you can make it.
No, some of them are solid molded and they don't tune
So-
together. And then I saw this great meme. It's like, I'm so glad they taught us recorder in elementary school because nowadays, if I get mad or if I get upset, I just go into the closet and I blast out a hot cross buns and I feel better. Like it's a valuable life skill.
No, I played the recorder not on elementary school plastic recorder level. I started with a plastic recorder, but I also started with group lessons.
Yeah.
With 2 good friends of mine from kindergarten. The thing is, when I was like in the last grade of kindergarten, we
Mhm.
moved from Berlin to Potsdam.
Mhm.
And at that point, I think I met one of those girls once,
Mm-hmm.
but the other one I never met again. I think I don't even have any socials or something from her.
Who are you talking about?
And so the 2 girls I had recorded lessons with.
Oh,
was
recorder
kindergarten.
lessons.
Mhm.
And I translated to Potsdam, and I also took my recorder with me, and I
Mhm.
played recorder. And when I was like grade 3, I think I changed to playing the saxophone,
Okay.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
and I played
Alto?
soprano.
Soprano.
Wow,
soprano.
like NEG.
NEG.
So my hands were way too small
Yeah.
to grab an actual alto, and I also don't have like the length of finger to play the straight soprano. So there are like special altos for beginners and learners, which look like a sopranos, which look like alto.
Yes, I've seen these.
So they're like curved
Yeah,
sopranos.
but they have the range of a soprano.
Yeah,
and
they look like alto.
What is it tuned to?
I think the soprano is in B.
So, okay,
it's a B
Yeah.
one. The alto is mostly in
E flat.
E flat, I
Yeah.
think, but soprano and tenor are both in B,
Okay.
which is nice.
Yeah.
Still hate transposing instruments though.
Mm-hmm.
But it works out somehow. And when COVID hit, I was at that point that I could start playing in public. Problem was COVID hit. So I kind of lost my fun in it over COVID, and I stopped it during COVID. And after COVID, my mom got like a test lesson for my brother to play the piano, and I went with him. I don't know why. And he didn't like it, but I did like it. So I took the lessons
switched.
afterwards. Yeah. And my brother is playing drums now for like 5 years, which is quite fun when we're both home.
What do you call a person who hangs out with musicians?
I don't know.
A drummer.
That's awful.
Is he judging drummers right now? Well, I mean, what are we without rhythm?
Yeah.
What do you call a drummer who just broke up with his girlfriend?
A drummer?
Homeless.
It's not even funny.
Yeah, that's not even funny.
No, we used to tell drummer jokes when I was in high school.
Why?
Are you gonna?
Why would you chase away the only person in the world in that community that could play the drums?
Yeah.
They're so rare. They're like a goaltender for hockey.
Yeah.
You can't find them.
And the next thing, like, drums are the most ancient instrument. Have respect for the drums, Turpin.
Love drums.
Really, really.
I wish I could play. That's one thing I haven't tried.
You should try.
I want to try one day.
So, where do we leave?
So you've played the recorder, the saxophone, now the piano.
Now the piano.
You still haven't told us how you got into professional audiovisual.
Yes.
He's getting there.
I know.
I'm getting it. It's a long story. And I got into the band of my school.
Oh, okay.
And that's the running point. So we had a teacher there who was playing electric bass and doing our tech.
Yes.
And there was not like a band, like a big band you would expect. We played pop music. We played like actual songs of the time.
Yeah.
So our always like the song we always played when we were bored was Clocks by Coldplay.
Yep.
So that kind of music we played there. And at some point we also had like assemblies and stuff in primary, in elementary. And I helped him setting up the stuff. And that was my first contact with like audiovisual stuff. And when I got into secondary school, I started doing that. We have a club which provides audiovisual support, equipment, personal, like staff to school events. So we do however occurs any shows our school does. We do concerts, we do assemblies. We have like a summer party each year.
But be honest with me, is everybody in the AV club as into it as you are?
No.
No, of course not.
It's a club. Why would they do it if they're not into it?
They are into it, but they're not as deep into it as I am.
Okay.
So they're all not bad at everybody can set everything up. That's not a problem. Everybody can handle every board. Why is my headphone so quiet? Can you turn the headphones up a bit?
I will.
So it's not
better?
Yeah, that's better. Thank you. So they all kind of know how it goes. My little brother is handling all these stuff right now because I'm away. And there came a point where I wasn't satisfied with the level we were working at. And that was the point where I started doing everything in my power to get new equipment.
Spend the money.
No, not really spend the money. It was mostly donations.
Oh.
So by just getting on people's nerve, I got a new soundboard. So now we have a digital soundboard, TF5, which is the same board actually, which is used either at North Delta and at Siakam, because I do my industrial espionage. I already checked whole North Delta Theater account for any hints on the attack for Commencement Turpin. I'm prepared. I learned their board. And so we got this new digital audio board, which is not like the digital ones you have.
No. You're talking about like it's automated.
It's automated.
Yes.
The faders can move automatically.
Yes.
When they switch a page,
Oh,
the
yes.
fader move.
Yes, I am very familiar with the automated digital boards.
You can make little grade 5s really happy with that, actually.
Yeah.
Just let them
automations.
let them switch a few pages and they got a laugh.
Yep.
And that's more important to me. I don't know. I started as an audio guy, but at one point you get satisfied with audio. And then I started going to lighting world. So I acquired, during summer break last year, we got from a company called ETC.
ETC?
We all know them.
Electronic Theater Controls?
Yeah. They provide, they for example, one of the profiles Turpin is from them. And they produce the biggest series of lighting boards for theater, which are called like the EOS series, which are, in my opinion, terrible boards, but don't tell everybody. And I talked to their German distributor, and I like talked to a guy for a while. I met online. It's a lot of networking. Network is your net worth. And they actually had like old moving head fixtures said they can give us. So we got 4 moving heads. ETC Solar Spot 2000 for the ones who want to Google them. And those are quite good moving heads.
I need to find out how to solicit donations here at Delview. We have no moving headlights.
Talk to your local distributors.
Nobody gives anything away for free in Metro Vancouver, Mattis.
Yeah, but you can like
ship us some.
Shipping costs are way too high for that.
No, this is true.
I'll just bring it over then.
Gotta be here next summer probably.
Oh, good. Perfect.
When I've been to this, or when I should have been to this one meeting.
Oh, where you were
over
the keynote speaker?
Yeah. Where I'm gonna give that keynote.
Keynote speaker, that's amazing.
It makes fun to give keynotes about new software. By the way, the new software is out if you want to check it out.
Okay.
2.4 Grand Mattis is out since like 1.5 weeks now. Turned out pretty amazing. Still a few bugs to fix. Still crashes sometimes.
Of course.
That's what happens.
Isn't the user a beta tester now?
No, it's not a beta test. It's officially out. It's officially, everybody can get it.
What I'm saying is that
the user
usually they release software.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. I mean, we tested it. It was tested a lot. And apparently there's like 2 versions of the software. There's the so-called on-PC version, which you can run off every laptop that exists. And there's a software for the consoles. Because they're all actual like hardware consoles. And the on-PC version runs crash-free. You can do whatever you want. It won't crash. The console version does.
Really?
And I believe that's the thing is the base structure of the consoles is Linux. They work with Linux, and there is no Linux version for the you can't run it on Linux computers, either Mac or Windows. So I believe it has something to do with Linux, but I'm not a developer, so I don't know. I can do a little vice coding though.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So they offer pretty amazing deals for high schools, Turpin. If you want to get into the professional board world, there is something called the Grandma 3.
He switched into sales mode. Look at him.
Yeah, his entire posture has changed. The body language, everything.
He's trying to sell you something now.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to sell you something. There's something
but
called
you will.
Grandma 3 starter DMX key. It's actually it's an interface like that. You plug it into USB-C to any computer, which runs Grandma 3 software, and you can control 2 universes of DMX with it. And it's pretty plain. It's around $600. So it's for lighting boards, a pretty good start. When I'm getting back to Germany, I'm probably gonna buy one myself because I don't have a big grandma board at home or something because they're expensive. See, like the actual boards, when you're talking about there are when you get to the boards, there's the compact XT, light, and full size. They just vary on size basically, and on parameters they make available. So the thing is, in the grammetry world, we're talking about something that's called parameters. You need for every channel you want to control, you need a parameter. If it's a 16-bit channel, you still need only one parameter because we're not going to judge you because you use finer controls.
He's speaking English right now.
I think, yeah, since you lost the audience like half an hour ago.
No, so basically what it is, what I was talking about, compact and compact-ST are not usable because they miss features. You need to have an actual good workflow, and a light costs $50,000.
Oh, good.
So you can rent them for events. That's what we do. But
$50,000. Okay.
But you're not gonna be the one that has like one at home.
No.
On casual basis.
So you are a grade 10 student.
I am.
What made you come to Canada?
Corporate espionage.
Yeah.
We know that already.
No, it's not corporate espionage. Because actual MA lighting, if it may sound American or something, it's a German company. So my mom spent a year abroad, down under. And my mom always told me, do it. It's going to be a great experience. And it is truly a great experience. And I was at some point where I said, yeah, I would like to go, but I'm only going to go for half a year.
And you didn't go to Oz?
No, I didn't go to Oz because Oz is way too far away.
But he came to another Commonwealth nation.
I went to Canada. No.
Yeah.
But Oz was at that point, the thing is, I decided really spontaneous to go. So I basically decided, I came here in February. I decided at the beginning of last year's November that I'm going to go here.
Wow.
So it was pretty spontaneous. Would be possible to get a visa for Oz, but also would make sense to go to Oz for only 5 months. So I only speak English. So an English-speaking country was the country it should be. Problem with, I think I already told you that, Turpin. My problem with the Great Britain was it is way too close.
Oh, yes.
When I'm going to Great Britain, I can fly home every second week. That's sort of what I want from a up-road stay. I like the American way of living sometimes, but not really affiliated with guns or something. And the political state down there. Why are you looking at kind of face? My chair's speaking. Is not.
I just killed a mouse yesterday, and it sounds like a mouse. That's why my face is doing that.
The political state in the US is not this country I want to be in right now.
Fair.
But I want to be far away from home because I actually want to be on my own. So I went to Canada.
And you came all the way to the West Coast too. Like you couldn't get further away from Europe.
French Canada. Do I speak French?
I was going to say you couldn't get further away from Europe and stay in North America than where you are.
Yeah, Alaska.
Yeah, okay.
So it was Canada. And then I had to decide on a
city.
A few friends of mine went to Vancouver. So I got a lot of people I could check, but like, what are the best quarters in Vancouver? What is nice? Nobody actually went to Delta. Well, a few people that went to Coquitlam. A few people that went to Burnaby and Maple Ridge. Nobody that actually went like downtown Vancouver. I think there's in Germany no agency that provides exchanges with the actual Vancouver school district.
Interesting.
I don't know why, but Delta is in the Lower Mainland area the biggest school district for exchanges.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Delta has 700 high school exchange students, homestay students.
Wow.
Additionally, there's going to be, I don't know how many. You had to ask Miss Karen or Mr. Hope. There's a lot of elementary kids, and there's also like a lot of long-term students.
Yes.
So I don't know. You know Nina? Do you know
Nina? Yeah, I know Nina.
She is.
We share shoes.
Technically an international.
We have the same shoes, I should say.
Shoe size?
No, we have the same.
Oh, no.
These shoes.
Kill Bills.
Nice. Yeah, Kill Bills.
The Kill Bills.
But she's staying here for 3 years, so she graduated over here.
Yeah.
So that's technically a different thing. And I know Daewon Kim.
Yes.
He came with his family, so his mom is here too, and his brother is here too. He's also at Bellevue. And he's still technically considered an international student.
Interesting.
because he went here in the first place to study, and he got a visa to study here. So he's not immigrated; he's
Right.
just here on visa.
Right.
He's still considered an international student. So there's a lot more international students than you think out there. And
Yeah, our district, they go overseas and
they
they
find-
promote it.
yeah,
they promote it heavily.
That's it.
So
It's a business in the end.
it is.
It kind of is, yeah.
It is a business in the end to get people over here.
Mhm.
But they provide great services.
Good.
I can't say anything bad about the Delta international coordinators or something. It's really good.
Good.
And there was the point where I decided to go Delta School District because we're still close to Vancouver, but we're not like in the big city, which is also kind of nice for me. And then came the point to decide for school. And I had a first choice, second choice, third choice. And I decided for Delview in the first place because Delview is the smallest school in the district. Delview is still a bit bigger than my school back home, but I really like smaller schools. It's more familiar. You get to know everybody faster. I don't know.
Our school is bigger than your home school?
Yes.
Your high school?
Yes. So Delview has like 700 students. My high school at home has like 620 maybe.
Okay.
So it's not
it's
a lot,
pretty close. Yeah.
It's still a feelable difference though.
Yeah.
And what makes your schools over here also not weird, but kind of different, everything is on one floor.
Well, that's unique to Delview. That's
Yeah.
not every school.
But it's, okay, Siakam has 2 floors.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong here. Are there not parts of ND that are 3?
Where?
Because
Three?
there's that one part where like
I know
you're
there's 2.
you enter the ground floor,
I don't
but then
remember.
you
In
go
North
down the
Delta?
stairs. Yeah.
Oh, downstairs.
Yeah,
In-
so
I
there-
don't remember.
In ND? No, I think Burnsview has 2 or 3 floors. Because Burnsview, you enter when you go to the front door of Burnsview, because that's where all our when we have the international district provides there's one trip for all the internationals per semester. For example, how was that called?
Going to Victoria, going to Whistler.
We went to Victoria,
yeah.
we went to Whistler, all that stories. And they start at Burnsview at 7 in the morning on a Saturday. Tell myself. But they start in front of Burnsview. That's why I know they have you enter on a lower level, and their backfield is actually on a higher level as the school. So yeah, they have technically 2 floors. But I don't know, your hallways are way more crowded than ours at home. I kind of like what I really like about the Canadian school system though is that you have those really short breaks between the blocks.
You like that?
I like that.
Oh.
Because that makes the
You
whole
don't have
school
breaks? What do you mean?
I have a first block from 8 to 9:20, 80 minutes, and then I have 25 minutes break.
Oh, they're longer.
Longer, yeah.
Okay.
And then I have another 80 minutes, and then I have 50-ish minutes break, and then I have another 80 minutes and 25 minutes break.
Yeah.
Depends
that's a
on my
long
day
break.
schedule in which not layer of the building, but in which part of the building I am. I can have lunch break after second period or after third period. And then I have my last period, and it ends at 3. It ends every day at 3. So I have from 8 to 3 school every day. Here I have from 8:30 to 2:45. I like that better. I don't know why. And I get to sleep longer in the morning too. And I really like the concept of late start.
On Wednesdays, yeah.
25 minutes between blocks, and you have a smaller school than ours. That's a long break.
Yeah, it's a
You
long
don't
break.
need that much time to get to class. But I
Oh,
guess
no. I
the
can
idea
get from class to class in 3 minutes.
is the idea to have extra time to work on stuff or
No,
talk to
nobody
teachers?
works
or-
and nobody, no.
No, I wouldn't
Is
say
it about
Teachers lock
eating?
themselves in the staff room. All the teachers hide in the staff room.
Is it you have that time for eating and
Yeah,
socializing?
I have a nutrition break after
Yeah.
the first period for
Right.
having breakfast.
Yeah.
In Germany, I actually take breakfast and lunch to school.
Okay.
But the food, I know Turpin is going to rant about the cafeteria food again. Cafeteria food in Germany is way better than here. And you get actual good balanced meals in the cafeteria.
Like what? What do you get? What's on the menu?
Yeah, what's for breakfast?
Breakfast. You can get breakfast in the cafeteria where you just have a cafe in the cafeteria.
Okay.
So you can get a croissant, you can get a bagel, you can get a bun with something on, a bun with meat or... It's nice. You get a good coffee. They serve really good coffee in the cafeteria.
Mm-hmm.
And for lunch, it depends on the day. I think one of the last days I've been there, I had beef liver with Jew and mashed potatoes.
Turpin's face.
You never had liver, Turpin?
Liver is not my favorite, but I understand that.
I really do like
That's
liver.
better than our cafeteria Turpin.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine that the quality is very high. It just wouldn't be
Yeah.
my preference.
Yeah, the quality is very high.
Yep.
So I just take breakfast to school.
Mhm.
And I have after my first period, I have a 25-minute nutrition break for breakfast.
Mhm.
And usually I have 4 out of 5 days, I have lunch after second period.
Mm.
And it's kind of weird because you're not fully done with breakfast and you're already having lunch. So I like lunch after third period better. But it depends on the day. It's kind of cool anyways. So those long breaks are mostly for socializing, talking to your peers. Where do we leave off?
I don't know where we were. I think we established that you like AV stuff.
Yeah.
And we got there eventually.
So you
did a sales job on us.
Yeah. Then he told us a little bit about the difference between Canadian and German schools.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the production.
Hello, girls.
Yeah.
Hello, girls.
Because
good production.
You're not taking theater production. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I've changed that. You will now see it on your transcript. But you weren't signed up for theater production, and all of a sudden you were.
You know what? Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
I signed when I got to got the choice for my courses.
Mm-hmm.
I signed up for theater production back home,
mm-hmm.
or I signed up for technical theater or something.
Either or, yeah.
Yeah, and they didn't give it to me because they said it's a full year course.
Yeah, well, you did more work in a single semester than a lot of students do
when
they
take. What did you change on us?
So I went to the counselors last week, or earlier this week rather, and I said, "This is a student who should be getting credit for this course, but he's not signed up for it."
You weren't signed up?
No, I wasn't signed up for it. I did that all in my free time. It was fun though.
Well, you're getting credit for it now, so congratulations.
Talk to me, Suches.
Yes.
Wow, you just showed up and worked for free. Yeah, basically.
That's sometimes I do that.
And then we paid you. Yeah, because we thought you deserved it.
Yes.
That's nice. Bonus.
This year's production, Hello Girls. I think I came in. At what point did I came in? We were still at vocal rehearsals, right?
We were still doing vocal rehearsals, yeah.
Yeah.
Just moving into blocking.
Yeah, we just I started blocking, actually. The first, we call it in international codex, it's called the Hell Week.
Mm-hmm.
That's your first week abroad. But I think I started my first week here too.
Very much so. You were right there. You're like, when is rehearsal? I'm showing up.
Yeah. Because the hardest part for the beginning of being an international student is to find yourself routines.
Mm-hmm.
Get routines in for every day to not hang around at home too much. Like when you hang, it's kind of nice. Everybody likes hanging around on the couch at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hang around too much, you get too much into the habit of thinking about home. And that's definitely not what you want in Halvi, and also don't want your first month.
Mm-hmm.
And I got into my thing was either I go to rehearsal, and what really saved me, and that's a concept I so desperately want at home too, is free rec centers. I went to the gym every night or every second night. And that is actually pretty good. Damn it, that is a good recreation, and some people may underestimate that, but going to the gym, working out is good. You get your brain cleared out, and it's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Exercise is amazing.
Exercise, it's a good thing. And I know some people hate the PE though, but I don't know. I wasn't a good PE a big PE person either when I was back home, but I kind of enjoy to have PE every single day, and I kind of enjoy to have all the 4 subjects every day. Kind of cool, like it. So I started coming in at production when we were still at vocal and blocking. There was no set or anything. And
we had a concept. We hadn't built anything.
We had we started drafting. And some of my first rehearsals were the sleep through rehearsals.
Yes. You
So,
did sleep through a few.
I slept through the rehearsals. I attended rehearsal. I started at some point, and at some point I laid down and I just slept for the length of rehearsal.
Well, you weren't even enrolled, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was an international student trying to get his body clock adjusted.
yeah.
You know, it makes sense. And I was never mad.
And
And there were times
I have a bit of ADHD, which somebody in this room may noticed today in drama class.
Someone who also probably undiagnosed has it. Yes.
Yeah, and it's better me being sleepy and silent than having ADHD.
Well, there
rehearsal.
were in those first rehearsals when you were showing up, it was actually a blessing when you did fall asleep. We got more work done. But so we move into tech, and this is when Mattis really tested his mettle.
We started with the production of the set.
Yeah, but like when it came to the lighting stuff, you had all these ideas, and you're going to do this, and you're going to do this, and I would leave the studio, I'd come back, and you would have like rehung all of my LEDs as side lights, and he comes up to me, he's like, Mr. Turpin, we're using a follow spot. And I said, no, we're not, because I don't like follow spots in musicals, and we don't have the throw distance or a good place to put a follow spot. And he said, Mr. Turpin, we're using the follow spot. I said, I'll tell you what, Mattis, I'm going to give you a chance. I will let you use a follow spot in a rehearsal, and if it works, we can have a conversation. But I'm telling you right now, like 99% sure we're not using the follow spot.
Kang,
why don't
just
you
a
like
question at that point?
Yeah.
Did we use a follow spot in the play?
You ended up using it, yeah.
Yep.
And
So-
you had a dedicated person on it.
We sure
Yeah.
did.
So at this point, shout out to
Rachel,
Rachel.
right? Yeah.
Rachel, it's Rachel's birthday today.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I would have found him.
Yeah.
Hey, Rochelle, if you're listening to the podcast, happy birthday.
So what was your problem with the follow spot?
Okay,
It's the
Lin-Manuel Miranda is my man. Okay, like I would drink Lin-Manuel Miranda's bathwater.
You have other ones too.
Sure. But I remember being in New York in 2010, and I went and saw In the Heights on Broadway at the Richard Rodgers Theater. And I felt like every time, and I don't want to, mess around with anybody from the grave, because I think it was Howell Binkley who designed the lights for that. Don't quote me on that if you're listening and you're fact checking this. But Broadway lighting designers are brilliant. But within the Heights in particular, I found that anytime they went to a solo, it was like, and a follow spot was on. And I was like, okay, of course we're getting into a solo now. The follow spot is on. And I've seen other productions like that in Vancouver
So
too.
you don't like that tell.
The tell, yes.
Yeah.
I like it when the lighting is integrated to the point where, and usually with large group numbers, you have a full wash, but it's when you get to the solo, it's like follow spot. So I have
cliche.
exactly.
That's a point where technically Hello Girls was my first musical. I did musical theater before,
Yeah.
but was my first total musical as lighting designer.
Yeah.
So what you need, basically the main job of a lighting designer is to find the balance between show lighting and lighting the show.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. What do you mean by that?
So show lighting is showing off what you got.
Mm-hmm.
Perform a light show in the end.
Like a rock show.
Yeah, like a rock show, like you do for a concert.
Yeah.
Lighting the show is suiting the show with possible light.
Yeah.
That can mean at some point to bring colors in, that doesn't need to bring colors in.
But it's
Because
part of
what
the storytelling.
It's part of the storytelling,
Yes.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
But what you do is, we had a lot of just warm white on our LED
Yes.
watches this year.
Yes.
And you just kind of go with the mood. So if I have a night scene, of course I go darker. Wait, I have something in my eye.
Okay, so while you're dealing with that, so I will never forget that rehearsal, because V is my everything. Like, V is my stage manager, my music operator, my assistant, right? So V is sitting right next to me at the rehearsal, and Mattis is up in the booth, and okay, this is the rehearsal where we're going to do the follow spot. And V's like, this is just for this rehearsal, right? I'm like, yes, absolutely. We're not actually using this follow spot. And V's like, okay. And then the rehearsal starts, and we were probably into about the third number of the rehearsal. And I remember leaning into V, and I went, oh no. V goes, what? I think we're using the follow spot. And V's like, you're kidding me, right? I'm like, nope, Mattis was right. This is better.
Okay,
And-
so what made this better if you don't like it in
Blend it
Broadway
in.
musicals?
The thing is, you never use the follow spot at 100%.
Okay.
So Mattis was able to
It's like a
accomplish
highlight.
Yeah.
Without being obvious.
Yes.
And like you said, it's not a light show.
Yes.
It
Lighting the
serves
show.
the story.
Mattis was able to do two things with the follow spot. One was he was able to blend it very nicely so that it wasn't like a solo number. But the other thing, because of the limitations of the power grid in the studio with lighting, the follow spot was able to get into spaces that I couldn't, or that we couldn't
light.
reach.
Yeah.
So,
For example,
so it became very flexible. It's like, oh, we need more lighting there. Not a problem. In this scene, that's where we'll put the follow spot. And it was like, yep.
I mean, you saw the show.
Mhm.
When we looking from audience perspective, on the left side, like on the really far left side, you see the telephone exchange.
Couldn't light it.
We couldn't light it really.
Yeah.
Or example for in So Far So Good, Good So Far.
Yeah.
The song where the three performers sing a solo and have like a trio.
Mhm.
I think it was Sadie
Mhm.
that said all the way on the left.
No. It was Gray.
Was great.
Yeah.
And we couldn't reach them with a normal profiler from a front.
Because we don't have enough power. We tried putting up a fourth light on there and
in the extra truss we hung.
on the extra truss that we hung. And anytime we had four lights on, one of them would turn off.
Right. So you just move the follow spot.
So we moved the follow spot there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And good for us, we also had a really, really talented follow spot operator.
Yeah, Rochelle was excellent.
I'm pretty. How both booth crew this year
Our booth
Was
crew was
pretty
excellent this year.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And no disrespect to last year's booth crew, but last year's booth crew they weren't all friends. They didn't all get along. There was some infighting in the booth. Whereas
Me and I did still fight, but
oh yeah, but that's different. But this year it was very cohesive. Everyone got along really well, which was excellent.
Good. So how do you learn all about that stuff? Like you said you were part of a club. Like you didn't.
that's how I learned the basics.
Okay.
And after that,
Just out of your own interest, nobody taught you, so you
that's
look things up.
I was like thought the basics. I would thought that's a sound cable, that's a microphone. You hook them up. You need some preamp to get an actual signal. That's how you use an equalizer. That's how you
Right.
use a
I mean-
compressor. That's how you use a gate.
Those things are easy to learn. I'm talking more like the art of it.
Learning by doing.
Mhm.
It's learning by doing, and
So you have an eye.
I have a visual. I can say I have a visual eye. I'm not a great photographer. I'm not a great videographer, but I kind of have an eye for visuals. I can see like in my mind what I want,
Mm-hmm.
and I know somehow how to reach it. But if I do like, for example, the photography or something myself, it's never as good as I want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of have my thing with lighting,
Mm-hmm.
so that gets how I want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there's still adjustments.
Well, it's like me too. Like I have a master's degree in arts education. And in my cohort, there were visual artists. There was a dance teacher. There were a dozen music teachers, but I can't draw to save my life. Like my stick figures look like atrocious.
I can draw either. I can do technical drawings.
No, exactly.
But that's a different thing.
But I still consider myself to be an artist, but my art is theater, right? It's a
still an
performance art.
Yeah,
It's still an art.
performative art.
Yeah.
So it's, you see, I kind of see when I listen to a song, for example, I can close my eyes and I can see what happens on stage in my mind,
Mm-hmm.
and translating that into actual hardware and actual lights is the next part. But that's also, if you do it a lot and if you imagine what you want and try to get that done the best way, just do whatever you want. Like play around with it.
Mm-hmm.
You get better every time. You get better. Practice makes you better every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's learning by doing a lot.
So what does Mattis become when he grows up? What is the dream?
Or there are a few different things. I could go into sales. I thought about it honestly.
You'd probably be
Sales.
pretty good at it.
Sales or law.
Mm-hmm.
Like becoming a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't be a judge.
No.
I get biased too fast for being a judge. I could do like become how's it called? The opposite from a lawyer who works for the governor.
Oh, like a public prosecutor.
Yeah, public prosecutor.
Yeah.
But they would have to stay away from actual crimes.
Yeah.
Like not crimes, but from criminal things,
Yeah.
like private things.
Yeah.
So I don't know, probably law.
You don't want to continue with what you're doing? You don't want to get...
No, I was just going to
That's
say.
the third plan. That's the third.
Okay.
That's the
Getting
third
into-
plan.
No, there is no ranking
Uh-huh.
for those plans.
Oh, okay.
It's just
yeah.
there is also the opportunity that I stay in lighting and I stay in show business.
Yeah, stay in show business. We need more people like you in show business.
But there's also the market is overflowed.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds odd because we're all like AI is gonna steal our jobs.
No, it's not.
I'm working on something right now. I'm vice coding on something right now with a group of friends, which is AI integration for the told Grandma 3 lighting console.
Mm.
So for you, Mr. Kong, because you're more in the IT world, Grandma 3 can handle external plugins with Lua code.
Yeah.
And we're basically trying... So over Lua, you can apply console internal commands. So we're trying to teach an AI. It's going to be something like Claude or Gemini in the end. You can talk to the AI and they translate it into the official commands.
Right.
And they do whatever you want. So basically what could happen then is the director could talk into a microphone, says what he wants to change on the current lighting cue. The AI knows that and is going to do that.
So instead of knobs and switches, your interface would be just,
you could type it in, you could talk it.
Can I get
Just
a little
natural
bit more
language.
blue in this wash?
Yeah.
Can I get more blue tops?
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
No.
No, you like knobs and
Well, and
switches.
I also I like
It's kind of fun to flick knobs and
faders.
switches.
Yeah, but I also like the opinion.
It is.
Like I like working with a lighting designer
Yeah.
because I can say, hey, what if we put more blue in this wash? No, that's not going to work because of such and such. Okay, well, it needs something. Okay, well, what if I did this? Oh, okay, well, I like that, but then can we add this? Oh, yeah. And like it's a conversation, right? It's whereas if I just had AI, I would only have the vision that's in my head. And through my undergrad at SFU, we worked a lot in collective creation and finding out that you can arrive at a much more amazing place when you have multiple minds working on a project than you could if you ever got there by yourself.
But you also have two really strong lighting designers now.
Yes.
Carmen and Drew.
Carmen
they
and
don't
Drew.
start fighting each other.
Yeah, but I don't mind. Like the personality clashes that I was talking about last year were a little bit more severe.
Yeah.
I don't mind the little the fighting that we saw in the booth this year was very much more akin to siblings than enemies.
It was still
Yeah.
good up
Yes.
there. Everything was good up there.
The thing about AI these days is it doesn't do exactly what you want. It comes
No.
up with something that seems good, and then you just accept it because
Yeah.
you can't
Mm-hmm.
fine tune it.
Mm-hmm.
But like something like lighting, you might be able to ask it to do specific things.
This one is
right?
like we do it really specifically.
Yeah.
So you can say call this group of lights, and you just give them like the group number or the group name,
That would work. Yeah.
and give them 5% more dimmer, or give them 10% more blue.
Yeah.
So right now, this application is really the target market is lighting designers.
Yeah, because if a lighting designer could do that orally as opposed to typing it in, it's quicker. So I would still like to have a lighting designer next to me, but then they could voice command the board instead of the knobs and switches.
So what we
That's
do
fine.
is voice commanding.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We're
As
not at
opposed
We're
to
not at the point where we can just give the director like a microphone and he
Yeah, the
tells
director
what to
does
do.
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know they're gonna like AI would have an opinion and it would be based on everybody else's opinion.
Yeah.
Like the average
Would be based on what they see on the
Mhm.
internet, and
exactly.
that's also a thing I run in creative processes right now quite a few times. Even though I'm not going to a lot of concerts right now, I still like go on Instagram and see what other guys that do lighting design do.
Yeah.
And I talked to a good friend of mine who's working in this branch actually, and he's preparing projects for the summer right now.
Mhm.
And we were talking about one particular design he made.
Mhm.
And I said, wait, give me a second. And we found out he basically just rebuilt a design from another show
That's copyright
a
infringement.
friend of us did years ago. It was not copyright because
Right.
it was just particulars,
Sure.
but we're running out of ideas.
Yeah.
At some point, you're running out of ideas and you just repeat.
Well, there's
And
only
that's
so
what
many
we want
notes
to
on a
do.
piano, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we could sit here, we could talk all day. but I think we do have to.
We haven't talked about history yet.
Oh, Mattis.
No,
we
let's don't.
Let's not get in the habit of history. Talking about history.
No, we
No,
could.
that's another podcast.
That's another episode.
Turpin will make his own podcast.
Sure, but yeah, I probably should. But to wrap this up, if you could give a piece of advice to an international student, or if you could go back,
I thought about that
oh, good,
because I had a long talk.
Yeah.
with a good friend of mine down at Siakram yesterday.
Okay.
He's also an international student.
what would be one piece of advice?
And she said, don't be so sad when you go here, because you're coming back. Be sad when you fly back, because you're never gonna come back to the same setting. So I'm flying home again, and my family's home again, and my friends are all still there, but I'm never gonna return to Delphi as an international student.
You will return.
You will return, and you will have made
as a guest.
Yes, and you will have made friends and contacts. And I'm not just trying to preach the good word of theater, but like theater brings people together.
Of course,
you have made friends for life.
Of course it does.
Friends
and
for
you,
life.
You bond.
Yes.
You bond on a whole different basis when you're an international student alone in another country.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Well,
So
and when we head to Germany one day for a vacation,
yeah,
guess
a
whose
school
door we're knocking on?
Yeah.
That's
one day
that's,
you'll hear a doorbell ring.
I talked to you.
Oh, yes.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
As even still, he told me you're talking about ending the trip in Amsterdam already, and not going to visit Germany. I bet I'm gonna join you in Amsterdam too. Why not?
Fabulous.
It's a 3-hour train ride. Why not come over?
There you go.
See you guys for a day.
That'd be awesome.
That's
Amazing.
something we're definitely planning on next spring break.
Well, we'll hope so. We'll see.
See how that goes.
All right, Mattis.
Thank you for being here.
It's been terrific.
And
Really
thank you
nice.
for a great
Thank
semester.
you for the invitation.
Well, see you in Germany.
Yeah, see.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you.